The Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 16, Last Day on Earth. The season finale of The Walking Dead Season 6, Last Day on Earth, is a harrowing and tension-filled episode that marks the dramatic introduction of Negan, one of the most iconic villains in the series. This episode explores themes of fear, control, and the consequences of past decisions, culminating in a chilling cliffhanger that leaves the group, and viewers, reeling. Plot summary. The episode begins with Rick and a group of survivors attempting to transport a critically ill Maggie to the Hilltop for medical assistance. The group includes Rick, Carl, Abraham, Sasha, Eugene, and Aaron. Their journey is fraught with danger as they encounter roadblocks set up by the Saviors, each one more intimidating than the last. The Saviors, led by Dwight, are systematically herding Rick's group into a trap. At each blockade, the Saviors demonstrate their dominance, showcasing their numbers and ruthlessness. Rick's confidence begins to waver as the realization sets in that they are outmatched and running out of options. Meanwhile, tension builds within the group as they grapple with their inability to protect Maggie and the looming threat of the Saviors. In a parallel storyline, Morgan continues his search for Carol, who is gravely injured after her encounter with the Saviors. Carol, desperate to avoid killing again, begs Morgan to leave her behind, but Morgan refuses. Along the way, Morgan encounters a man in armor on horseback, who offers to help. This interaction introduces a new faction, hinting at future alliances. Rick's group eventually abandons their vehicle and attempts to carry Maggie through the woods. As night falls, they are surrounded and captured by the Saviors, who force them to their knees in a clearing. The scene is chillingly quiet, with the Saviors' overwhelming numbers reinforcing their dominance. Negan finally makes his entrance, emerging from an RV with a terrifying charisma. Wielding Lucille, a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, he delivers a menacing speech about power, control, and punishment. Negan informs the group that they must pay for killing his people and introduces his method of ensuring compliance: one of them will die as an example. The episode builds to its infamous cliffhanger as Negan plays a sadistic game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo to select his victim. The camera shifts to the perspective of the chosen character as Negan delivers a devastating blow with Lucille. The screen cuts to black, leaving the identity of the victim unknown and viewers in shock. Key themes: power and control. Negan's introduction emphasizes the Savior's dominance and the lengths they will go to maintain control. His speech highlights his philosophy of ruling through fear and submission, helplessness and vulnerability. Rick's group, accustomed to being strong and resourceful, is brought to its knees, both literally and figuratively. Their vulnerability underscores the overwhelming threat posed by the Saviors. The consequences of actions. The episode reflects on the group's decision to attack the Saviors earlier in the season, showing how their actions have led to this devastating moment. Hope amid despair. Morgan's interaction with the armored man hints at the possibility of future alliances and a new path forward, providing a glimmer of hope amid the darkness. Character development. Rick Grimes. Rick's confidence crumbles as he realizes the group is powerless against the Saviors, marking a pivotal shift in his character. Negan's charisma, cruelty, and command over his group establish him as a formidable and terrifying antagonist. Morgan Jones. Morgan's refusal to give up on Carol reinforces his commitment to his philosophy of preserving life, even in the face of her resistance. Carol Pelletier. Carol's struggle with her morality deepens as she grapples with her desire to avoid violence and the consequences of her choices. Memorable moments. The escalating tension at each Savior roadblock, showcasing their strategic and psychological warfare. Morgan's interaction with the armored man, introducing the kingdom and foreshadowing new alliances. Negan's chilling speech, filled with charisma and menace, setting the tone for his role in the series. The haunting scene of Rick's group kneeling in the clearing, utterly defeated and awaiting their fate. The cliffhanger ending, one of the most controversial moments in television, leaving viewers in suspense over who Negan has killed. Conclusion. Last Day on Earth is a masterful and devastating season finale that shifts the dynamics of The Walking Dead in a dramatic and unforgettable way. Negan's introduction and the group's defeat mark the beginning of a new era of fear and oppression. The episode's intense build-up and shocking conclusion leave an indelible impact, setting the stage for a new chapter in the series filled with uncertainty and danger.